are you dating? Is the narcissist still stalking you? What is a guilty pleasure you're willing to admit? What's something people always get wrong about you? What made you start your YouTube channel? What's the biggest lesson you've learned as a content creator? What's the most embarrassing moment you've ever caught on camera? Before we get into the video, I know you guys see the skin is glowing, and I wanted to tell you guys about a product that I recently discovered. These are skincare products specifically made for melanated skin, and that brand is none other than Glow Melanin. I have most of my products here, and I'm going to talk to you about them. First thing first, this one right here. This is the turmeric and kojic acid foaming face wash. Not only is the brush super fancy and super easy to use, this leaves your skin feeling clean, soft, and it also gets rid of those stubborn dark spots. Speaking of dark spots, this one is going to be your best friend. These are the dark spot removal patch. All you do is peel it off, stick it on, and leave it on. It's only going to target the specific dark spot and leave your skin even, glowing, and beautiful. If your face was really having a rough day, a rough week, or a rough month, this one is going to be your favorite. This is their turmeric brightening scrub. This will exfoliate your skin, gets all of the dirt out, and leaves your skin feeling soft and refreshed. And if you really wanted to seal the deal, try the soap. This soap is amazing. You can see I'm almost done with mine. I use it on my entire body, and it's safe and gentle enough to use just for the face. Not only do they take care of the skin that people can see, they also have products for your intimate areas. So the peach yoni wash, for example, I really like this because you can use this on your intimate area, like the front, the back, and the armpit area, and it just gets it clean, bright, and shiny. The last product I wanted to show you guys is the Goddess Yoni Oil. This one is also an amazing product. It's also for your intimate areas. So once you're done with your peach yoni wash, you can use a few drops of these and rub it on, and I'm telling you, your skin will thank you. So Glow Melanin has everything you need for a healthy, glowing skin. Make sure to check out the description box for all of the info on Glow Melanin. Use my discount code and also tell them Mercy sent you. Okay, family, let's get back into the Q&A. I have my phone here and I have all the questions, so I will be reading from here, and I'll be answering all of the questions that you guys have, and I'll add some of the questions that I want to just address, and we'll go from there. So the first set of questions, let's just address the elephant in the room. Is the narcissist still stalking you? Absolutely. And it's a hot mess, but I'm happy that I'm in such a better space. I can talk about this with confidence and laugh about it, and it's comical to me at this point. But yeah, that's the story with that. Next question is, everyone has been asking me, why am I MIA on YouTube? I don't really think I'm MIA on YouTube, but if you know me and know my content and my work ethic, yes, I have been MIA on YouTube, and there's a reason for that. There's always a reason, okay? If you've followed me for a while, I am a big YouTube fan. I love all of the other platforms, but YouTube is my baby. This is where I basically blew up, and this is my baby. So I was really consistent on YouTube. I'm talking 3, 4, 5 videos a week, okay? And it has just slowly dwindled over the years and has gotten worse and worse. Worse in the sense that sometimes I'll go 2 weeks without posting. And recently here, I have been posting maybe once every 2 weeks, once every 3 weeks. And a lot of you guys are concerned as to what's going on, because sometimes it seems like I'm gone. And in YouTube years, going a week, especially for someone who used to post so consistently, going about a week or 2 without posting is a big deal. So my main reason for that is, you guys, I have changed over the years. A lot of you have followed me for the longest time. I have changed over the years. My content has changed over the years. And one thing YouTube loves to do, and I guess it's not really their fault, but one thing these platforms, not just YouTube, but a lot of these platforms like to box people in. So I started my content as a natural hair content creator, and then I kind of did a lot of nursing videos too, but then I kind of worked my way into like the home cleaning and home decor spaces. But the most content that YouTube really wanted to see was the hair videos, so they will push me when I post hair videos. There's only so many hair videos you can do in a week, so at the time, I was serious on my hair journey. I was putting out these videos of my hair, my daughter's hair. It was back to back, and I really enjoyed it, and it did an amazing job for me, my platform, and my life, right? But it's been almost 8 years. It's been 8 years of being a full-time content creator, and my life has changed. I've had some major setbacks. I've had some major successes. Even with my hair, I've had a lot of setbacks, okay? The time when I was super consistent, when I was settled, I was in a safe and happy space, I was flourishing. So was my hair. But then I got into a really toxic situation and my hair used to fall out in clumps. And I did a lot of videos sharing this stuff with you guys. And then after the years, like I said, my life has changed. I have new interests. I have new hobbies. I have new things that makes me happy. But the thing with YouTube is YouTube likes to put you in this box where there's certain content they'll push for you, the content that they know for you, which in my case is hair videos. So if I'm not posting hair videos, my videos don't do well at all. Like I have a video of Nadia's hair, I think it was over a month ago, it's in the millions. I think at this point it's like 1.2 million. But if you go and see the other rest of my videos, they are 40K, 20K, 30K, 50K, because YouTube wants to see more hair videos. And I know it makes sense to just go back to doing hair videos consistently, but the reason I have such longevity when it comes to content creation is, for me, I have to be authentic to myself. If I don't feel like posting hair videos over and over, I feel like you can see it in my content. You can see that I'm just doing it for the views, but I want to actually enjoy the content that I create. I want to be happy with the products that I put out. So the things that are interesting to me at this moment are the things that I want to post about and talk about. And so that becomes a sticky situation, especially when it comes to YouTube. So you're putting the work in, but it's not being seen, especially by your audience, because YouTube is not pushing it. And it kind of gets draining, if we're being honest. Like I said, I'm going to be open and honest. When you're putting out a lot of work and it's not being seen, like especially for a channel like mine, I have close to 2 million followers and I'm putting out videos. I work the same amount for every video, and you can ask any content creator. There's no quick video, there's no easy video, especially if you're someone like me who likes to put their all in their content. So whatever content I do, I put a lot of work into it. So if I'm putting a lot of work into my hair video, my decor video, and every video, but I put a certain video out and it doesn't do good, it kind of deters you a little bit, and it makes you tired. And on the other hand, you have TikTok, you have Instagram Reels, you have YouTube Shorts, you have Facebook now. So it's like, it's moving at a fast pace. So having a long video where you're explaining something and teaching something, it's still good. YouTube will always be king when it comes to all these platforms. However, people's attention span has gotten shorter and shorter and shorter. So those other platforms seem to be doing better as far as views and stuff like that. So I like to pivot. So I started to focus more on my Instagram and my TikTok. And recently here, I just hit, I think at this point we're at 205,000 followers on TikTok. And with Instagram, we are at 330 something. I can't even remember. 330 something on Instagram. So we're growing there. And so with YouTube takes a lot more effort. It takes a lot more time, and you're not guaranteed. No platform is guaranteed, a lot of views or a lot of followers, but especially because of how much time it takes with YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little reluctant when I can just put a meme together, post it, and get, the same views or the same amount of followers, versus spending a whole day or two on one content, film for a whole day and then edit it for another whole day. And then even posting it takes hours because you have to do all the things, the title, the thumbnail, the tags, just all of that. So anyway, I say all of that to say I'm not going anywhere from YouTube. I have just slowed down a little bit, and I know that I have. And believe it or not, YouTube is one of my biggest incomes. So slowing down on YouTube means that my income also slows down. So if I want to see that that income pick up again, I have to do more YouTube videos. The other platforms are just more fun. They all pay. TikTok pays, Instagram pays, and Facebook pays. But again, YouTube will always be YouTube. YouTube check is, for me, I'm not speaking for anybody else. My YouTube check is always the check is checking, okay? So when I'm not putting the work in, the check is not checking. But thankfully, I have other businesses that supplement that income that I'm not getting. You guys know that content creation is my full-time job. I'm a nurse by profession, but I quit a few years ago to pursue my content creation, and it has opened so many doors for me. And thank goodness I was smart enough to diversify my portfolio. I'm using big words, but I was smart enough to put my money in other places, so those other places are working for me. And a lot of you guys know that one of those places is my real estate. Another one is my my oil business, my hair growth oil business. And so yeah, I'm not going anywhere on YouTube. I want to be more consistent. I want to post more videos. I want to post, create more content for you guys, bring you guys in more. I want to go back to the good old days where it felt like a family. That's why I call you guys my family. It felt like a family. I could just come share with you guys what's going on, tell you guys how my day is going, what I'm doing, what I'm up to. And it was a consistent thing. It wasn't like 3 weeks later, here I come out of nowhere. So pray for me. Let me gain the strength to come back and be more consistent. And I want you guys to also comment what videos, and I already know what you guys are going to say, but I just want to hear it. What videos do you guys want to see more of? And my top 3 videos on this channel that you guys love is number 1, hair content, natural hair content. Number 2, home decor. And number 3, decoration. I think the 4th one is nursing. I haven't talked about nursing in such a long time, only because I haven't practiced as a nurse for a while, so I don't really have anything to tell you guys about nursing. When I used to work as a nurse, I used to take you guys along with me, come to work with me, come to clinicals with me, things like that, but I don't work as a nurse anymore. So it's just not natural to make those nursing content. But if you want to see that, comment down below what contents you want to see next. Whew. All right, let's pivot to the next question. And I'm not going to drag the next questions out. I just wanted to address the elephant first before we move into the next questions. Next question is, are you dating? Yes, I'm dating. I have a boyfriend and we have been dating for a while. I just choose to keep it on, keep it on a DL for now until I feel comfortable. But if you follow me on Instagram, it's not really a secret. It's not really a secret. That's all I can say. If you follow me on Instagram, I post things here and there. The person posts things here and there. So it's not really a secret. I just don't want my content. And again, if you followed me for a while, you know that my content was never about my relationship. It was never about my personal life. It was just me teaching the girlies how to either be business minded, teaching them how to do their hair. If it was makeup, whatever it was, I was more of a teacher than a vlogger or whatever you want to say or call it. But yeah, I am dating and we're pretty serious, and yeah, that's the short answer to that. With that said, if you guys want to see the person, if you guys want me to make contents with them, if you guys want to, I don't know, I feel like I want to protect this and just keep it to myself. But again, you guys are like my family, you guys are my supporters, so let me know. What would you do? What would you do if you were in my shoes? Next question. Are you moving? No. Excuse me. I'm not moving. I recently just redecorated my not redecorated. I guess I redecorated too, but I recently just renovated my kitchen, turned it into a beautiful kitchen. If you haven't seen the kitchen series, go click on some of the videos below and you'll see that. But yeah, no, I'm not moving anywhere. I'm here for a while, at least until whatever. I'm here for a while. This one is fun fact. So I'll do a few fun ones and then I'll do the YouTube specific ones. What is a guilty pleasure you're willing to admit? A guilty pleasure I'm willing to admit is I like to be lazy. I like to be lazy and binge watch my favorite shows. And one of those shows is Love is Blind. I don't know if you guys know about that series, but I love it. Every time there's a new series, I usually wait and watch the whole thing in like 1 day or 2 days till my eyes are burning, okay? And then I follow them. I follow my favorite contestants on social media and I become a part of their fan base. So that's a guilty pleasure. Let's do one more. What's something people always get wrong about you? Something people always get wrong about me is my height and my weight. People think I'm much taller than I am. I'm actually 5'5". I'm 5'4" 3/4", but then sometimes when they measure me, they'll say 5'5". I get 5'5" more than I do 5'4". So sometimes I'll say I'm 5'4" and sometimes I'll say I'm 5'5", but Anyway, and then my weight, I am always between 130 and 125 and 135. So I always fluctuate, even from high school. I never go higher than that. Unless when I was pregnant, of course, you gain weight when you're pregnant. But after the pregnancy, I went right back. I even became even skinnier. I was around 120 about 3 months after the pregnancy, and then I went back. So yeah, I fluctuate. That's something people always get wrong about me. What's the most spontaneous thing you ever done? That's a good question. I've done a lot of, maybe buy a luxury car. I always used to tell myself I'll never do that. I didn't think it was a smart thing to do, but I was put in a situation where I really needed a car, and I said, if I'm gonna get a car and I can afford the car, I'm gonna get a luxury car. So I guess that. All right, so content specific ones. What made you start your YouTube channel? I love this question. What made me start my YouTube channel is I had admired YouTubers for a long time. There are a few girlies that I still admire up to this day. Not their personal life, just their content and their work ethic. And I followed them for a long time, and I always, and I'm a teacher at heart. So I always wanted to do it, and those girls would inspire me, but I would always tell myself, there's already the greatest YouTubers created. I don't know if that makes sense. So I would hold myself back by saying that, like, how can you be a big deal? How can you be a big YouTuber when they've already created those YouTubers? But I just always wanted to teach. I love teaching, and it didn't matter what it was about. I just loved teaching. So I started teaching about nursing. I was in nursing school at that time. I posted a few videos here and there, but once I graduated and started working as a nurse, that's when I really started posting my content, and it just went from there. So all of my content were teaching related. So I was teaching about nursing, what to expect as a nursing student, what to expect as a new grad, what to expect as the new girl on the floor. And then it went to how to grow your natural hair, what products to use, how to clean your house, just things like that. So that's what inspired me. I love teaching, and what better way to do it than, with social media, where you can touch people you will never ever meet. You can still teach and inspire them. So I like that question. What's the biggest lesson you've learned as a content creator? The biggest lesson I've learned as a content creator is people want you to succeed, and people want you to do better or do good until you're doing better than them. Family, friends, people who are close to you. When you do better than people who you come from, it's a threat to them. And it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. So you become a target, basically. You become a target, everybody projects onto you, everybody feels entitled to your wealth, your fame, your whatever, even though nobody will be able to say, I've held a tripod for her and filmed her video. I've created her script for her. I've cleaned after she worked all day. I've cooked and brought food for her after she filmed all day. I've edited her video. I've booked. Nobody can say that, but some way, somehow, they see you do it, but they feel entitled to it. They feel entitled to your success. So that's one thing that I've learned, and I've learned to deal with it, and it is what it is. What's your favorite and least favorite part about making videos? My favorite part about making videos is the actual process of creating. I'm a creative at heart, and so the actual process of creating content is my favorite. My least favorite is editing. I still edit my videos up to this day, and it's so draining. It's so daunting, and it's my least favorite. If I could skip that part, I guess I could, but that's a story for another day. But anyway, that's my least favorite part. How do you deal with hate and negative comments? I don't. I really don't. Sometimes it's comical to me. Now, when I first started, if we're being honest, it used to get to me because you'll have a video, especially if you go viral. That's when the trolls comes out. The trolls come out. They'll say any and everything. They'll just make up things, or like things you didn't even know about yourself, or things that are not even true. So it used to bother me, but I started going viral over and over. And the more I went viral, the more I saw those. And I was like, Okay, when I have a video that doesn't go viral, there are more positive comments because that's the real true people who support you. But then when you go viral, those people feel intimidated, they feel jealous, they feel envious, and that's why they say the things they say. And that's why I said before with the family and so-called friends, they want to see you do good, but just don't do better than them. So it's the same thing. So I don't deal with it. I see a negative comment. If it's funny, I'll comment back and be a-hole. But if it's really like disturbing, I'll delete it and block the person and keep moving. I don't even do back and forth. So yeah, that's how I deal with that. What gear software do you use to film and edit your video? Most of my videos are filmed on my iPhone. I have the iPhone 16. This is my iPhone 13. I also have the iPhone 12. It's somewhere, but I put a lot of money into my phones because I have the fancy gears. I have a lot of cameras. I can't think of the top of my head, but my most frequent used stuff is my iPhone and iMovie or Final Cut Pro. I'm not really good with CapCut. A lot of people love it and it's a new thing, especially with TikTok, but I don't really use it. I use iMovie and I use Final Cut Pro, and that's how I film my video with my phone, okay? I'm filming on the iPhone 16 right now. All right, so deep reflections, let's see. Okay, so this one says, what's a belief that you maybe had 5 years ago that you no longer believe or you changed your mind about? Okay, that's a good question. Years ago, I used to think that your worth was in, especially when you get to a certain age, feeling like I have to be married. I have to be married to feel worthy. I have to be married. I'm successful, if I can say that myself. I'm successful. I've done a lot of great things for myself. I've helped my family. I've done a lot for people around me. I've been an inspiration to many, right? However, when I got out of a situation, I rushed into another situation thinking that I needed to do that in order to feel fulfilled. But I'm really, really grateful and really, really glad that I made the decision I made to leave that situation and not worry about what people are going to think, because that saved my life. It saved my life, it saved my career, and it saved my daughter's life. I could have pretended the whole time, went through with the wedding. I was engaged twice. But I could have went through with a wedding just to say I'm married, just to say I've been married, but I would be talking about splitting everything I have right now if that was the case, because I saw the red flags, and when I started to see the red flags, I told myself, you need to pack your ish and leave. It got worse when I left, but at least I left. And now I'm free. I'm free to do whatever I want. I could have been married, but I could have probably been divorced by now. So yeah, that's a belief I used to have, that you have to be married to be considered societal, to be respected, to be whatever. But I feel like marriage is a great thing if you're married to the right person for the right reason. If not, you're setting yourself up for failure, especially if you're someone like myself who has a lot to lose. So that's my 2 cents on that. That's a great question. Another question is, what does success mean to you now? Success, I love this question. Success to me now means peace of mind. Okay, that's one of the reasons I've slowed down on YouTube, and a lot of you are asking me. But yeah, success to me then meant I had to overwork myself. Even with nursing, I overwork, and I've shared that with you guys. I used to overwork myself. I used to do so much for everybody, put myself last and overwork myself because I wanted to uphold this standard that everybody, I guess I thought that everybody held of me. And so I drained myself, I aged myself, I stressed myself, and it was just a lot. And because I was trying to climb this success ladder, a lot of you don't know this, but I was going for my master's degree. And this was when I was posting content like 5 times a week. I was also a new mom at that time, and I was in school for my master's degree in nursing. I was really drained. I was working so hard because I wanted to, again, uphold this standard that everybody, or I felt like everybody, was holding over me. So I decided that I was going to pursue content creation because that's what brought me joy at that time. So I not only let go of the master's program, I also let go of the job itself to pursue something that was bringing me joy. And to me, that's success. And I'm grateful that I was smart enough to, again, diversify and not just use the money to vacation, do my body, do my face, do whatever, shop, da 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 da. I put it in something that will have a return, whether it's passively or in the future for my daughter. That's a fly. Yeah, so I was smart enough to do that, and I'm so grateful that I did that. And success for me now just means peace of mind. I can do the things I want to do without having to do the things that I have to do, and I can also do it at my own pace without trying to impress anybody or trying to fill some kind of shoes that somebody has for me. So that's another great question. I love these questions. What's one fear you're still working on? One fear I'm still working on? I don't know. I have a thing now where I want to face all my fears. I want to face all my fears. Like I said, with the relationship thing, I'm only keeping it to myself because I want to, but when I feel like I want to share it, I'm going to share it. And I know that nobody's perfect. This is not to say that, you know, my new situation is perfect and is better than every situation I've ever had. I just know that this is a new me, it's a new chapter, and I'm learning myself and I'm learning other people. And I can only hope for the best. But I don't have a fear that I'm, you know, holding myself back from doing or holding myself back from doing certain things, certain experiences. No, I'm open to whatever, but I'm just doing things at my own pace and going by my own flow versus being a puppet and having a master like it was before. So yeah, another great question. Let's do one more from that category. What's been the biggest challenge and how did you overcome it? My biggest challenge, like I said, 2022 was my hardest year. It was the worst year of my life. From the time I got into a narcissistic relationship, I've had some bad years, but again, if you follow me, you know that this all played out on the internet. So from 2021 to 2022, and I want to say early 2023 was the worst, but I would say 2022 was the worst. All of my biggest fears came to pass, you know, my privacy, my intimate conversations, arguments, discussions, emails, my address, everything, like all of my biggest fears came to light and it played out in front of everybody. And now it made me stronger because people unalive themselves for something less, okay? I was embarrassed, I was humiliated, I was exposed, whatever name you want to call it. And people go into deep depression over things like that. People disappear over things like that. People hurt themselves over things like that. And I'm just happy and grateful to God for the people he put in my life to really help me through those situations. And I'm grateful that I can still sit here today and still show my face fiercely, fearlessly, and resiliently. I don't know if that's a word, but anyway, yeah, that's the answer to that. What's your weirdest talent? My weirdest talent is I'm double jointed. And I think I've told you guys that before. I'm double jointed, which means I can put my two legs here and I can also put my arms over my head like that. A lot of people can do that. Yeah, so a lot of people ask me, can you break out of a handcuff? I don't know. I've never been arrested, so. And I don't play those handcuffs games either, if you know what I mean. But yeah, that's my weirdest talent. I can also dance. A lot of people don't know that, but I got some moves. I can dance. What's the most embarrassing moment you've ever caught on camera? The most embarrassing moment I've caught on camera, which I never posted, which good, because I edit my own videos anyways, is I think I was digging my nose. I had a cold and I was filming a video and I was just congested and okay, I'm gonna spare you the details, but yeah, I was digging my nose. I didn't even catch it until I went to edit and I was standing there, the camera was on me and I was going in. I did wash my hands before proceeding, but yeah, that was embarrassing. And it was such an easy moment to miss that I feel like if somebody else was editing the video, they might have just missed it and that would have ended up on camera or in the video, the final cut. What's your go-to karaoke song? Any song Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson is my favorite artist. What's your dream collaboration with a creator or a celebrity? My dream collaboration would be something with home decor. Let me just say that. It doesn't have to be HGTV. But anything with home decor, home improvement, or DIY, that would be my dream collaboration. I would love that, because that's what I'm into right now. I'm in my mommy era, my soft girl, homebody, whatever. That's the era I'm in, and I love to decorate, love to clean, love to upgrade my space. So I would love to do something like that with a brand. I already work with a lot of home decor brands and stuff like that, but an actual TV show. And as far as creators, I admire a lot of creators, but I like doing my own thing. That's why I don't do a lot of collaboration, because there's a lot of drama in the creator space that you guys don't know about. So I just keep my distance and I do my own thing. But I feel like this Q&A is getting longer and longer, but I haven't talked to you guys in such a long time, and I just need to catch up with you guys. But I'll do a few more. Which video of yours did you enjoy the most and why? The video I enjoyed the most, believe it or not, were the hair videos, because a lot of you guys got a lot of value from it. People drag me all the time and say that's a good wig, it's a good lace front. Like, they drag me all the time until I posted so many videos to where it was believable and people could see that it was actually my hair. I want to ask you guys that too. Which video of mine did you enjoy the most and why? Comment down below. And also, what is something we should do as the next Q&A? Come up with a category for Q&As, like question and answers, so I can answer that. And what question you've always wanted to ask me, but haven't? Does that make sense? What question have you always wanted to ask me, but haven't asked because I haven't answered it by myself? If that makes sense? So yeah, comment that below. What type of content do you guys want me to make next? Do you want me to make a hair video, a home decor video, a renovation video, a vlog? Do you guys want to meet Bay? Do you guys want us to do a like, tell me. I want to know. Tell me down below. Okay, one last one. If you guys could switch lives with someone for one day, who would it be? Comment down below. Who would it be? A celebrity, somebody in your family, your child, your friend, your coworker, your boss? Who would it be? It would be somebody, but I don't want to say the person's name, but it would be somebody. It would be for one day, and I want to hear you guys' first, and maybe I can put mine in the next Q&A. But yeah, family, thank you all so much for watching, and thank you for all the questions, and thank you also for your patience and your support. I'm not going anywhere. If you guys want to see me more, make sure to comment the videos you want to see. Oh, the Dollar Tree videos. I used to do a lot of Dollar Tree videos, and you guys love that too. And so hauls, what else? Dollar Tree video, hauls, cleaning videos, all of those videos. Let me know. Vlogs. I don't do a lot of vlogs. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but I'm not really a vlogger because, again, I like to keep my personal life private. And I think vlogging brings people in a little more, but I could do casual vlogs where I don't have to go deep. So yeah, if you want to see more of that too, comment down below and I'll do that. And I want to say thank you to Glow Melanin for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to check out the description box for all of the products that I mentioned today, and also use the discount code. And also let me know what your favorite part of today's video was. I love you guys so much. I'll see you all in my next one. Toodles. Bye.